First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Michael Coates.
So we're cooling off tonight with light winds, and we're actually going to be settling in with actually a pretty just quiet, mild evening around here. No thunderstorms, not even a strong wind gust coming through. And we're at 66 right now in Idaho Falls, 74 in Pocatello, 61 Jackson, and we're into the 60s for Stanley at 63 and 71 for Burley. Now on the First Alert satellite radar loop, nothing happening here locally. The thunderstorm threat well off to our east for tonight, and we're going to be sitting with a fairly decent start to the morning. However, by tomorrow afternoon, and that push of energy from the south once again will join us. It's going to be fairly stormy once again here all throughout the Four Corners region as we get into the weekend, and some of this will spill up from the south to the north into our region for our weekend, Saturday and Sunday, with temperatures still pretty warm outside. So let's get over to Vipercast. I'm going to start you off tonight, go through the overnight hours, nothing really happening. So let's fast forward here into tomorrow afternoon. This is where I'm going to freeze it at 4 o'clock. There will be some thunderstorms, especially coming off the central mountains, and a few of these will spill into the Snake River Plain. Could we see another severe thunderstorm with flash flooding? Oh yeah, it's a definite possibility. It always is this time of year. It just takes one good thunderstorm to park itself over town, and sure enough, that's what we had in Rexburg. A year ago, we had the same situation in Pocatello in August. So we can definitely get flash flooding from a very slow-moving thunderstorm, and that's a possible, I would say a possibility in the forecast for this weekend and all throughout the rest of the summer. So, you know, don't be caught off too much off guard if you get a thunderstorm over your house and it starts just raining and pouring. Now, by tomorrow night around 8 o'clock, you can see here that Idaho Falls is right in the bullseye zone for Vipercast in terms of thunderstorm activity for tomorrow. So we might be able to get some moisture out of some of these thunderclouds, hopefully not too much, by tomorrow evening. Then we get into Friday morning, nothing happening, but by Friday afternoon, that's where I'm stopping the clock again around 5 o'clock. More spotty thunder showers. The thunderstorm risk around the plain, though, will be lower for Friday. It picks back up for Saturday. We're going to see more of this moisture rotating in here for Saturday and Sunday. By 5 o'clock on Saturday, mostly the southeastern highlands and western Wyoming mountain ranges, we'll start to see more thunderstorms into Saturday afternoon. This will spread up northward into the valleys. We get into Saturday night and a bit of your Sunday. Lows tonight back to around 59 in Shoals, 45 for Stanley, mid-50s in Arco, and 54 for Idaho Falls, with the lower 50s for Driggs, mid-40s in around Jackson, and we're at 54 for DuBois, lower 60s tonight for Pocatello, upper 50s in American Falls, and back into the lower 50s for Soda Springs and Montpelier and Bear Lake, with mid-40s in Afton. Temperatures tomorrow, they're coming back to warmer levels. Today we are about the mid-80s. We're pushing towards 90 for tomorrow's afternoon high, with 90 in the Ladd, 90 for Pocatello. We're at 91 for Burley. Yeah, it's going to be hot towards the Magic Valley, with upper 80s in Blackfoot, Idaho Falls, mid-80s in Rexburg, lower 80s in Ashton, with the thunderstorms again developing by the afternoon hours. 90 in Arco, with 84 in Stanley. Going over the 8-day, we're going to hit highs here pushing around the upper 80s through the next couple of days. We drop it back to the mid-80s into Sunday and Monday. Scattered thunderstorms Saturday afternoon and Sunday afternoon, especially into the mountains, but we're going to see those spotty, isolated storms all throughout the weekend. Rexburg highs here around 87 for Friday, 86 on Saturday, and 84 on Sunday. And Rexburg, you could still get some thunderstorms over town, so the flooding risk is going to be elevated now, especially since the ground has been saturated, and we're hitting lows into the mid-50s. Pocatello hitting highs around the lower 90s for Thursday and Friday, mid to upper 80s into Saturday and Sunday, and we'll carry that thunderstorm risk all weekend long with lows into the mid-60s. Blackfoot highs here at around 90 for Thursday, 91 on Friday, mid to upper 80s on Saturday and Sunday. Jackson Hole and the national parks, you're going to be running into thunderstorms here with highs into the lower 80s. For the next couple of days, near upper 70s, lower 80s on Sunday. A big question people have been asking all day, can Rexburg see another thunderstorm? And the answer is yes. Everybody is under the gun here for scattered thunderstorms. Again, like I said, last year we had Pocatello saw the flooding. This year it's Rexburg. And we're going to be holding our breath for the next few days here, because now that the ground is saturated in Rexburg, and now that we've already seen some flooding damage, it won't take a major thunderstorm like yesterday to start some flooding.
A lot less water.
Yeah, just a little bit of water, maybe a couple tenths of an inch, a few hundredths of an inch. Well, not a few hundredths, but if you go a couple tenths of an inch, even maybe towards a half an inch of water, that could lead to more flooding.
Wonder if they could organize some prayer work up there.
I'll have to see.
I bet. All right.
So
Thanks
we'll watch
a lot.
it carefully.
Okay.
Thank you, Michael. Coming up tonight on Newsline, how to avoid a speed trap. A retired police officer says they do exist, and he says he knows why. It's our closer look.
And the first selfie was taken in 1966 in space. And we'll hear from the astronaut that came up with the concept. That's following this newscast.
We're freezing the assets of several Russian defense companies, and we are blocking